victors valiant, the conquering heroes, and they call home the Big House. Bathed in maize and blue, welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Bulls have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10, and he loses the football. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession. Here comes the offense on first down.
Man, this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around. They're beating their blocks. And the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive. And now it sets them up in great field position.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Pocket starts to collapse. They're setting up the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So Michigan's offense will have its first possession of the game. And you want to talk about dudes who can bring the heat off the edge, David? Both of these teams have somebody that can do just that.
Man, it's so much fun. They get off the rock, and they get in the backfield and get to quarterbacks. Make them feel uncomfortable, get them to the ground. These guys change the way offenses are playing the game.
These offensive coordinators better help out their quarterback. These guys need to be double-teamed with tight ends and running backs. You let these guys go one-on-one, you're asking to get sacked.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins, big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Going to the running game. Runs through the tackle. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And this is caught inside the 30, and here he comes. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Getting some heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing second and long from the 19. He's looking to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Bulls will punt it away on fourth down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. On the move, it's Stewart. He gets a block. You're not getting him on the ground. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Michigan! And how about the kicking game coming up with a play? A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. They're so quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score a TD.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. On the move from inside his own 20. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Snagged in the middle. It's Birch. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. On third down, going up top. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Looking for a block. It's Stewart. Bust through behind his pad. He's loose. Open field. Time has run out of the half, and he can sprint to the locker room where the orange slices will be a little bit sweeter. A punt return for a touchdown to end the half. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're ready to get it started here in the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. And the Bulls moving quickly to the line. They'll try to pop the draw. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Motion from the offense. The play action fake. Just a little off. Incomplete. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
The third down offense has not been good, and add this one to the tab. Another third down stop. They give up the sack. They're down by 3+ possessions. Nothing going this offense's way.
Makes a move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll try the run. Still on his feet at the 45. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Wolverines! And the punishment has been extended.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive in the third quarter, march down the field and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. New Mexico is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside University Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to San Jose State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And now on second down for this offense. The give from the gun. The Bulls get enough for the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the third period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They've been running it, but now the pass. And they got him for the sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's going up top here late in the game. He's got it down the right side. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. It's complete. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo!
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan! And the route is on.
And the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Makes the catch inside his 30 and looking for room. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carry.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. And the Bulls will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got great speed. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Smashes through. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute, get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.